at least 2 other flights departing from Miami International Airport and the Fort Lauderdale-Hollywood International Airport headed to San Juan about the same time but were diverted before reaching the U.S. territory, according to flight records. As Delta 431 flew to Puerto Rico, Twitter users cheered on the flight, giving kudos to the airline's dispatch team for expertly monitoring the volatile weather conditions against the terminal aerodrome forecast and navigating the flight to its destination. Once the plane landed in San Juan at 12:41 p.m., Rabinovitz's audience watched the updates as the flight crew worked to quickly turn the flight back around to New York. The return flight successfully landed in New York at 4:22 p.m., more than 30 minutes early. Sarah Laura, a Delta spokeswoman, told HuffPost that it is against company policy to give out information on the flight's pilots and crew, but she did confirm that Flight 431 flew from New York to San Juan on a safe route, touched down, picked up the people that needed to be picked up and made it back to John F. Kennedy. Delta's plane spent less than an hour on the ground in San Juan before departing, which, as Rabinovitz pointed out, is pretty darn fast. Patrick Smith, an airline pilot who runs the blog Ask the Pilot, told HuffPost, "When it comes to winds on the ground, there's not a whole lot that's subjective about it. There are maximum tailwind and crosswind limits that have to be observed," Smith explained. "Above and beyond any hard and fast limits, if you've got powerful gusts, severe turbulence, extreme precipitation or other clearly unstable conditions, no airline is going to sanction flight in those conditions." In a news release, Delta said the weather conditions in San Juan were safe. Flight 431 faced 9 miles of visibility and light rain. Winds were around 24 knots with gusts up to 31 knots, all well below operating limits for the 737-900ER to safely operate, Delta said. Flight 302 then departed San Juan at 12:41 p.m., just 40 minutes after landing, with 173 customers on board. Still, Rabinovitz and many others were impressed with Delta's storm-fleeing feat.